Hey Alice, how's your preparation for the IELTS speaking test going?
Hi, Adam. It's going all right, I guess. I'm trying to practice as much as I can. How about you?
Same here. I've been focusing a lot on the speaking part lately. I think it's the most challenging for me.
I agree. It's not just about knowing the language, but also being able to express yourself clearly and confidently.
Exactly. Have you tried any practice tests?
Yes, I've done a few. I found some sample questions online and have been practicing with those. What about you?
I've done some too. I also recorded myself speaking to check for fluency and pronunciation.
That's a great idea. Recording yourself can really help you identify areas for improvement. Have you noticed any specific weaknesses?
I realized I sometimes struggle with coherence. I tend to go off topic or repeat myself. What about you?
For me, it's probably vocabulary. I sometimes find it hard to find the right words, especially under pressure.
Yeah, that can be tricky. I've been trying to expand my vocabulary by reading and watching English media. It helps a lot.
That's a good strategy. I've been doing something similar. I've also been practicing with a friend. We take turns asking each other questions.
That sounds fun and effective. Having someone to practice with can definitely boost your confidence.
It does. And it makes the practice sessions more interactive. Have you tried any mock tests with a tutor or a language partner?
Not yet, but I'm planning to. I think getting feedback from someone experienced would be really helpful.
Absolutely. They can give you tips on what examiners are looking for and how to improve your responses.
Speaking of tips, do you have any strategies for the test day?
I've read that it's important to stay calm and take your time to think before answering. Rushing can lead to mistakes.
That's true. Also, maintaining eye contact and using gestures can make you appear more confident and engaged.
Good point. And we should try to give detailed answers rather than just yes or no responses.
Right. Expanding on your answers shows you can use a wide range of vocabulary and grammar structures.
Have you practiced the different parts of the speaking test separately?
Yes, I've focused on each part individually. Part 1 is pretty straightforward with the personal questions, but Part 2, where you have to speak for 2 minutes, is challenging.
I know what you mean. Coming up with enough to say for the entire time can be tough. I've been using cue cards to practice.
That's a good method. I try to structure my response with an introduction, main points, and a conclusion to stay organized.
That's smart. How about part 3, the discussion part? Any tips for that?
For Part 3, I try to think of it as a conversation and build on what the examiner says. It's important to give well-rounded answers and show different perspectives.
Agreed. It's also helpful to practice discussing abstract topics and giving examples to support your points.
Definitely. And practicing paraphrasing questions can help if you don't understand something right away.
Yes, that's a good strategy. It shows you can handle different ways of expressing the same idea.
Have you been practicing pronunciation and intonation too?
Yes, I've been working on it. I listen to native speakers and try to mimic their intonation patterns. It makes my speech sound more natural.
That's a great approach. Pronunciation can make a big difference in how easily we are understood.
Absolutely. It's also important to vary your intonation to avoid sounding monotonous.
True. And using linking words can help make our speech flow better.
Yes, things like however, on the other hand, and for instance, can really help connect ideas smoothly.
Do you feel ready for the test?
I think so. There's always room for improvement, but I'm feeling more confident with each practice session.
Same here. Consistent practice is key. Good luck, Alice.
Thanks, Adam. Good luck to you too. Let's both do our best.